Welcome to the UpNext AI podcast. It's Friday, July 31st, 2026, and here's what matters in AI today. We start in Europe, where OpenAI has published a new post on what it calls responsible AI across the region. The core message is straightforward. OpenAI says it is strengthening its approach to safety, security, transparency, and provenance as the EU AI Act moves into its next phase. The company is framing this as a governance story, not just a product update. In the post, OpenAI points to model testing before release, system cards for major releases, outside expert testing through its red teaming network, and its public model spec. It also highlights its preparedness framework and frontier governance framework as part of how it identifies, evaluates, and manages serious risks from advanced AI systems. On transparency, OpenAI says it is continuing work on provenance for AI-generated media through a layered approach that includes content credentials through C2PA and SynthID watermarks, and that it is expanding that work to audio. The broader takeaway is less about a new rule and more about positioning. OpenAI is making the case that it already has governance machinery in place as Europe's AI rules become more operational. Next, Microsoft Research has a compelling piece on why computer use agents still struggle with real work and why better training data alone may not fix it. Its answer is Echoverse, a set of synthetic but high-fidelity environments for training agents on multi-step workflows like email, calendar, banking, healthcare records, and technical operations. Microsoft's argument is that agents learn best when actions have real consequences inside an environment with stable state. The company says it built 12 training worlds in total, 10 deep domain worlds, and 2 capability worlds focused on hard interface controls such as date pickers and nested filters. It says a 9B model trained across all 12 nearly doubled its base score from 36.5% to 67.1%, and came within 14 points of GPT 5.4. Microsoft also says shallow simulations hurt performance while deeper worlds helped, and that reinforcement learning with grounded verifiers improved held-out performance and reduced the number of steps agents needed. The bottom line, if AI agents are going to do real computer work reliably, environment quality may be the next bottleneck. For today's research note, we have a paper titled Improving Security and Safety of Generative Models, published earlier this week. The write-up argues that current alignment methods can be brittle under adversarial attacks, then pairs that with evaluation frameworks for red teaming, harmful agent behavior, cybersecurity capability, and deceptive reasoning. It also outlines several ideas for improving control, including representation engineering, circuit breakers, and safety pre-training. One useful definition here. Adversarial robustness means how well a model holds up when someone is actively trying to break or bypass its safeguards. The practical message is that alignment alone is not the same thing as robustness. Bottom line, safer generative AI will require training, testing, and control methods that still hold up under attack. Are you building apps with voice? Elevate your app's voice capabilities with 11 Labs. Their API is a game changer for embedding dynamic, responsive voice interactions in your applications, providing unprecedented realism, flexibility, and latency. In fact, you're listening to one of their voices right now. If you are a developer looking to elevate user experience with natural voice interfaces, this is your solution. Visit upnext.fm/11 to check out their latest offerings. Wired reports that Gemini Robotics 2 pushes Google DeepMind's AI further into the physical world. The summary describes it as a significant step toward what the piece calls physical AGI, while also noting that putting AI into real-world systems brings risks. TechCrunch reports that Okta is buying AI security startup Permiso for about $200 million, according to a source. The deal would give Okta more identity threat detection capability as enterprises work to secure AI agents and other non-human identities across cloud environments. And the Financial Times asks a practical question: how autonomous are AI agents really? The piece centers on agent autonomy and points to the Hugging Face cyber attack and a remote work index as clues about risk versus reward. Before we wrap up, a quick note. This podcast is generated with the assistance of AI and is intended for informational purposes only. All referenced articles, research, and commentary remain the property of their original authors and publishers. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe, rate, and leave us a review. And that's your briefing for today. Full source links are in the episode notes, and we'll be back Monday with What's Up Next.